Okay. In the okay, let's start it. In the internet and on social media are two things that are difficult to separate from modern human life today, but have become primary needs such as clothing, food, and shelter in daily life. This phenomenon is possible because many human needs are made easier by the presence of the internet and social media. In terms the consumption of information, we are also not difficult. Various media platforms and information channels can also be easily found on can access anytime and anywhere as long as there in an internet network available. Of course, at relatively
Phenomena.
affordable price. The presence of network social media with various features provide also allow us not only to be recipients of information, but as user we can also channel information. But aside from offering at the convenience, it doesn't mean that the internet and social media don't have anything to worry about. Social media platforms are powered by a surveillance-based business model designed to mine, manipulate, and extract our human experience, causing a breakdown of our information ecosystem and shared sense of truth worldwide. The extractive business model is not built for us but to exploit us. Big social media manipulate user by using algorithm that drive company addicted to the platform. It also shows quite accurately how platform harvest personal data to target user with advertising, and so far it's been largely unregulated. The surveillance of nearly all of our online activity, social media platform can now predict our emotional and behavior. They leverage this insight and auction us to the hike his advertising bidder, and they have accordingly become some of the rich company in the history of the world. This is a fundamental problem in our time, which find many other social conflicts that require compromise and mutual understanding to fix. That's it, Mister.
Okay, okay, okay. I worried to lose apa ya, to miss so many points from your presentation, because it seems like you just only focus on your reading without thinking how can we
Oh,
receive your
oh,
presentation
okay.
as well. So maybe I need you to help us to more understand what you say by give the some pressure to the point by point that you mentioned before, Mas Padlin ya. Mungkin bisa karena
Oh,
saya tadi nangkep hanya separuh, khawatirnya saya kehilangan banyak poinnya sih dari anunya Mas Padlin.
yeah, I mean the social media platform uh, are powered by a surveillance-based business model designed
Mm-mm.
uh, to manipulate
Mm-mm.
uh, and extract your human experience in social media activity, our activity in social media. Uh, then big social media manipulate user is using using algorithm the to the drive companies addictive to their platform.
Mm.
So, it also show quite quite accurately how platform um,
Mhm.
menggunakan
Mhm.
using personal data to
It
target user to advertising gitu.
for advertising.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, so okay. I get the Sam's point. Uh, what is the main problem that you wanna tell to us? So this is about social media can create addiction to the user,
Uh,
to the citizen, or some things like personal data or privacy that can be stolen
uh,
by the provider and make it as the information to promote some what is that, advertising, advertisement to the user.
saya ngangkat ini sih dari mungkin ada sebagian yang apa ya, if you have watching the social dilemma in Netflix.
I get it. Social dilemma.
And social dilemma, yes. Jadi poinnya sih uh, sisi sisi jeleknya ancaman dari threat to social media, uh, ya tadi mas, uh, manipulate data, terus adiktif, terus bisa mengubah mood gitu, segala macam jika tidak digunakan dengan baik ya, dengan bijak gitu. Keep your as use needed gitu.
Okay. Okay, I see, but that, and I think all of us know as well about that, and we already as the user of the social media. But maybe after deliver some problems, telling us about what's the problem if we just only use social media without uh, any compromise, any plan, and any
Yes.
control to ourselves. And maybe you can give us another side. This is the what is solution that you want to offer to us. So our information, our personal information, our privacy, can be safe in our hand.
And solution is can be safe, keep your privacy, your data, terus and then ya apa ya, use as needed gitu, gunakan
Okay, as needed.
apa apa, gunakan dengan
Useful.
bijak, menggunakan sosial media dengan
Wisely.
cukup gitu.
Okay. Okay, guys. So I think this topic is can be make some point that you can ask or maybe you can add to the speaker. So please, I need you one by one to give your question or maybe your addition, because this is the what you already use for every day, for every time sometimes. Oke, teman-teman silakan, ini kayaknya emang kebutuhan sehari-hari juga kan. Dan melepaskan kebiasaan dari bergadget itu mungkin akan lebih susah daripada harus menemukan satu skill baru atau melakukan kebiasaan baru. Melepaskan kebiasaan ini aja udah cukup susah sekali. Okay, please guys, please give some suggestion or addition. Mesti ditunjuk kayaknya nih biar ada yang mau pertama. Ayo Miss Hilda. Aduh, langsung cemberut.
Masih
This,
belum nemu pertanyaan. Bingung juga. Bentar.
yeah. Maybe this kind of topic that relate to your previous topic that you tell about waste issue, and you answered one of question from us that you said we can promote about the waste issue from our social media. So you give us the positive impact of social media that can be promoting to the citizen, to influence people, to tell about what is important thing in our world that people have to know about that. Nah, ini kan sebetulnya relate juga dengan topiknya Miss Hilda sebelumnya ya, atau mungkin dari Miss Halimatus. I want to ask you first. Uh, how high just hours did you spend your time for social media? Berapa terbanyak, berapa tertinggi waktu yang digunakan untuk menghabiskan waktu for social media?
11 jam.
It almost half of your day.
No,
Wow.
sometimes
More than it.
7 hours to
Huh?
my social media.
Sorry?
7 hours
Seven.
sometimes.
7 hours. Wow. So how about you guys? Miss Yuliza, how many hours you spend your time for social media? Ini jujur gitu jawabnya ya.
Every time, maksudnya setiap saat, cuman kan nggak terlalu berkepanjangan, jeda gitu.
Okay.
Nggak yang terus atau berapa jam, nggak.
So you cannot tell us the exact hours? How many hours? Yeah, maybe around 6 hours, 7 hours in a day. Okay, I will come back to you.
7 hours.
7 hours. Okay. So back to Mas Palin, how about you? How many hours did you spend your time for social media?
I'm spend in every day X hours,
5?
maybe eight
hours. For what?
Yes. For working, for because WhatsApp kan juga sosial media.
Iya, WhatsApp is one of media sosial.
Karena di zaman sekarang ya WhatsApp bagian dari buat kerja juga.
Oh, okay, I get it. Okay, I agree with you. Okay, so is there one to give a question? Before I give you question one by one. Miss Bilkis.
Udah mau nanya.
Oke, silakan. Miss Hilda.
Sosial media kan bisa jadi hal positif. Misalnya buat campaign about reducing trust, promoting your business. But social media can also be a negative thing if we are addicted. As you told us. My question is, ada suggestion nggak to reduce social media addiction? Bisa nggak ada saran untuk mengurangi itu kecanduan sosial media? Ya.
Kalau ketergantungan, addicted, maybe you can spend my time with family, or watching TV. Ya, berkomunikasi ke hal-hal yang to my friend yang lebih dekat gitu, Karena without realize, tanpa disadari, sosial media itu menjauhkan yang dekat, mendekatkan yang jauh.
Menjauhkan yang dekat. Wow, this is good quotation. Mendekatkan yang jauh, menjauhkan yang dekat. So it's good or not? Mas Padlin, menjauhkan yang dekat dan mendekatkan yang jauh. So is it good or not?
Not good.
Why not?
Sometimes ketika kita berkumpul sama teman,
when we got drink with our friend,
ya kita disibukkan dengan activity your gadget, your smartphone gitu.
Okay.
Tapi teman-teman kita di sini, di around us itu dicuekin.
Okay. Just deny their existence. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Tapi sih di sosial media ini sih bukan impact dari negatifnya juga, tapi lebih ke platform sosial media which is Facebook, Instagram itu memanipulate data kita, manipulate habit kita, memanipulate uh, activity kita gitu. Tanpa disadari ketika when you're uh, uh, searching in Google itu tiba-tiba ketika when I open Instagram, produk yang kita searching tadi
Iya, iya.
langsung timbul. Itu sih poinnya dari yang saya ini. Mungkin kalau bahasa ininya apa ya? Kalau bahasa di The Social Dilemma itu filmnya bagus banget. Eh, apa ya? Kalau bahasa Inggrisnya apa ya, Mister?
Hmm.
If you don't buy the product ya, jika kamu tidak beli produk dia, you will be their product. Kamu akan menjadi
Oh,
produknya dia.
wow, you will become
Nah,
their
ya
product.
mungkin artinya ketika kita berselancar di internet mencari sesuatu, dia mengumpulkan data kita apa yang kita cari, gitu. Dan dia mengiklankan itu ketika kita membuka sosial media. Nah,
Oke.
ketika kita nggak membeli, uh, ya kita jadi produknya dia, akan dijual ke platform lain.
Oke, I get it. Oke. So, Miss Bilkis, Yuliza, Miss Halimatus, don't wanna speak?
I wanna speak.
Yeah, you already speak.
Yes. Can I add? I want to add pertanyaan. I want to add an answer from Miss siapa tadi, Halimah.
Hilda.
Oh iya.
Miss Hilda.
Why to control? Maksudnya gimana cara
How can we
biar kita
control? Hmm?
ya gimana ngurangi sosial media biar
How do we
ngurangi
can
sosial media itu kita bisa puasa fasting for sosial media.
Oh, have you ever did that? Have you ever done with
Ya
that?
puasa.
Yeah, we call it social media fasting. Kita
Yes,
nyebutnya sebagai itu sih.
fasting sosial media.
Internet
Yeah,
fasting juga
you
ada.
can internet fasting and then ya jangan sampai kita yang dikontrol sosial media, tapi biar kontrol sosial media kita yang kontrol.
Oh, wow. By the way, Miss Bilkis, lagi nongkrong nggak ya Miss Bilkis itu mah? Iya, kelihatan tuh di belakang kafe itu. ini salah satu contoh nih, ngebahas apa namanya gadget, dia lagi asik sama gadgetnya, sedangkan teman-temannya lagi nongkrong nih. Padahal lagi di tongkrongan dia nih. Mau ninggalin kelas juga nggak enak. Halo Miss Indah, can you turn on your camera? Yeah, we talk about social media and Mas Padlin spoke about social media impact in our daily life. He's talking about sometimes the provider of advertisement used our personal data to suggest some their services, and social media sometimes can change our moods like Mas Padne said, bisa ngerubah mood juga. Itu menarik sebetulnya sampai merubah mood ya. Maybe guys, do you know about FOMO? Ada yang tahu apa tuh FOMO? Without missing out. Ada yang tahu kan?
Tahu. I know.
Could you tell us, Mas Padlin?
FOMO itu fear of missing.
Fears out. Yeah, let me write it.
Saya sih menggambarkan ketika kan saya juga kadang trading saham. Jadi kalau if you terbawa emosional gitu, nah itu jadi FOMO gitu. Fear of missing out this emiten saham.
Yeah. So there is a social phenomena that relate to social media. People that addict in the social media, when they lose some information about their friend from their social media, they will feel anxiety, they will feel sad, they will feel like down because they don't wanna lose any information at all. Jadi ada ya tipe orang ya di sosial media itu yang kalau kehilangan,
Halo, maaf. Lagi tadi sinyalnya hilang.
ya nongkrong aja lanjut dulu, nggak apa-apa. Ntar kami baliknya, nggak apa-apa loh. Jangan fokus ke HP loh, kasihan teman-temannya.
Enggak apa-apa, teman-teman.
Teman-temannya juga fokus ke HP.
Enggak, teman-teman itu lagi sudah izin kok tadi, bro.
Ayo suruh aja pulang teman-teman. Oke, nggak apa-apa. Oke, so let's go ahead. Jadi let me continue it. FOMO, or we call it as first out missing out. That people who afraid, mereka tuh takut ya, who afraid to lose some information, or maybe knowing about information, but in the apa ya, secara terlambat mengetahui informasi sesuatu itu terlambat, jadi ngerasa ketinggalan. Mereka takut dibilang tidak mengikuti perkembangan zaman, mereka cepat tersinggung dan sebagainya. And I have a writing that tell about FOMO. If you don't mind, I wanna share it to you guys. FOMO itu karakteristik generasi kita yang para penggiat sosial media yang punya kecenderungan gampang tersinggung, gampang overthinking hanya karena kita nggak tahu update informasi dari keberadaan teman-teman kita di sosial media. Misalkan teman-teman kita pergi keluar daerah gitu, pada pergi liburan, teman-teman bestie kita lah gitu ya, and they don't inform us. Mereka nggak mengasih tahu kita, dan kita lihat foto-foto mereka di sosial media. We see their pictures in the social media and then we just feel anxiety. Kita ngerasa gelisah. Why they didn't ask me to join? Kenapa mereka nggak ngajak saya buat bergabung? Nah, kita ngerasa gelisah, kita ngerasa kita nggak dihargain, kita ngerasa kalau kita nggak ada yang peduli sama kita. Itu FOMO, first out missing out.
Yes.
Is this right, Mas Fadlin?
Yes, relate to mungkin saya tambahin health mental kali Mas.
Wow, health mental.
Karena ya sesuai dengan tadi yang Mas jelasin.
Okay. What kind of mental issue that you wanna mention? What is that? Maybe self-serving bias atau apa ya? Ada banyak sih. Nomophobia ada juga. Nomophobia is the syndrome when you cannot far away from your device. Itu orang yang nggak bisa jauh dari gadgetnya. Nomophobia. Nggak megang HP. Nomophobia. Oke, tadi asik tuh dari Miss Bilkis nambahin kalau if you wanna survive and you wanna control yourself, so you will not addict to the social media, just control yourself by do social media fasting or maybe internet fasting gitu. Jadi berpuasa bermedia sosial, berpuasa menggunakan internet, itu ada ternyata. Okay, come on guys, maybe some addition from others. Miss Indah, you wanna join to our talking? Ini penggiat kayaknya nih. How many hours that you spend your time for social media, Miss Indah?
1 hour.
10 hours?
1 hour.
Oh, serius?
Really?
Serius?
Yeah.
How come? Kok bisa?
Just detox from social media.
I mean, how can you just spend only 1 hours? Of course, you wanna open your WhatsApp account, sorry, your Instagram account, you wanna see some information there, or maybe wanna do stalking to your and maybe you open your YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and so on. Just only spend 1 hour. It's like it almost impossible in our
Yeah,
era.
I'm just checking my text, like text from someone, just it, and just social media, just itu udah gitu aja, gak pernah sampai kayak open their video or something.
How? Sudah berapa
And
lama?
I'm never,
How far you did that thing?
hampir lama sih, udah 2 tahunan ini.
Hah? Wow.
Yeah, I'm never watching like YouTube or playing Facebook or Twitter.
You
I'm
never.
not playing Twitter anymore, yeah, and Facebook. Facebook, like I'm just posting my photo when I have some moment. It's like gallery for me. Facebook, you see it. I'm never making a status. Yeah, like Instagram only one story in a week, I think.
In a week.
Itu pun kayak ya just like apa sih, kayak apa sih, how to say, pemandangan. Oh, I forgot.
Wow. Okay. So I wanna listen from Miss Halimatus. Halimatus, could you share about your social media habit to us? What things that you do in the social media, and do you think you are addicted in social media or not? So do you think you're addicting to social media or not?
Addicting.
Uh-uh.
Maksudnya gimana itu?
Iya. Apa aja yang
Kebiasaan.
dilakukan di sosial media biasanya sampai dibilang sampai ketergantungan?
Usually itu sih, Mister, kayak like scroll TikTok, kebanyakan tuh di TikTok. Instagram itu kebanyakan tuh rata-rata tuh, kalau TikTok tuh paling banyak, kemudian tuh Instagram. Jadi kadang habisinnya tuh di TikToknya sampai bisa sehari tuh 3 giga.
3 giga. Aduh, sayang banget. 3 giga. Oke. Wow. Halo Miss Yuliza. Fokus amat Miss Yuliza itu mah. Apa lagi nge-freezing apa? Iya lagi nge-freeze ternyata. Oke. Oh ini nih udah nyambung. Halo Miss Yuliza. Nge-freeze lagi.
Sinyalnya kurang
apa? Oh
kurang
iya.
bagus.
Okay, could you share about your social media habit to us? Oke, kayaknya memang masalah sinyalnya susah nih ya. Nggak apa-apa, just turn off your camera, so it easy for the bandwidth. Nggak apa-apa, turn off aja kameranya. Mungkin biar lebih lebih. Nah, coba cek, silakan. Start speaking.
Halo, cek. Ya.
Ya. Bisa ceritakan tentang kebiasaan sosial medianya? What is your about your social media habits?
Kalau untuk my habits itu biasanya sih cuma chatting WhatsApp, terus nonton YouTube biasa sebelum tidur gitu kan, untuk pengantar tidur.
What kind of music?
Upload
What kind of music that you often play?
Dan itu pun
Apa jenis musik yang sering kali diputar? Kayaknya kita punya ini, we have the same habits. Harus ada lagu.
Ya sih, musik galau.
Itu ya. Iya, saya kira instrumen dan sebagainya itu.
Ya.
Okay, so thank you so much, guys. And back to Miss Maspaline. Maybe you have some conclusion that you wanna tell to us before I go to the next agenda in our class. Ada mungkin konklusi kesimpulan yang Mas Padin mau sampaikan?
Maybe my question is use social media wisely and keep your privacy data and use as needed.
Oke, use as needed. Oke, gunakan sesuai kebutuhan. Oke, let's go to the next section ya. We will do debating. Kita akan debate and I will divide you as a two teams. Ini satu lagi Miss Cahyani kenapa nggak masuk ya? Bentar tak telepon deh, jadi kepikiran ini. Dia tadi emang belum baca di grup juga sih. Sebentar ya teman-teman, saya telepon Miss Cahyani. Oke, jadi kita akan berdebat and like I told you in the previous week, I'm gonna divide you as the two teams. Satu tim adalah yang pro terhadap perfect job, satu lagi tim yang perfect partner. Dan untuk perfect jobnya saya akan pilih Mas Padlin, Miss Hilda, dan Miss Halimatus. Jangan deh, nanti mereka ini temenan. Ini deh, Mas Padlin, Miss Hilda, sama Miss Yuliza. Nah, ini yang perfect job ya. Yang perfect partnernya adalah Miss Halimatus, Miss Indah, sama Miss Bilkis. Oke. Sudah nangkap? Halo Miss Bilkis.
Ya bro.
Kasihan temennya dicuekin terus. Oke, udah nangkap nggak? Saya berikan bagian kalau Miss Bilkis, Miss Indah, sama Miss Halimatus itu di perfect partner.
Don bro.
Oke, mantap Mbak Bro. Aduh.
Boleh nggak kalau tuker aja saya yang
apa? Tuker kemana?
Tuker pilihan.
Oke, kalau gitu Miss Bilkis sama Miss Indah sama Miss Halimatus Sadiah tetap di perfect partner.
Ya.
Nggak bisa dipindah dong. Nggak boleh. Emang harus udah gini. Oke, Mas Padlin.
Nggak punya jawabannya kalau di situ kali.
Pokoknya Mas Padlin, Miss Hilda sama Miss Yuliza akan ngebahas soal perfect job ya. Sekali lagi perfect job, pekerjaan yang sempurna, yang dicita-citakan, yang diidam-idamkan, gaji yang tinggi, kemudian dihormatin, punya kewenangan yang besar juga, dan menjadi impian orang lah pekerjaan itu. Nah, sedangkan perfect partner adalah memiliki pasangan yang diimpi-impikan, dia yang cantik dan dia yang ganteng, sempurna gitu, memahami kita meskipun kita bodoh misalkan, dan selalu menemani kita. Artinya kita bahagia kalau bersama dia. Nah, sekarang mana yang lebih utama? What is the most important? Perfect job first or a perfect partner first? What do you prefer gitu? Mana yang lebih teman-teman prefer, lebih utama? Bukan berarti menyampingkan ya, tapi mana yang lebih utama saja. So just prepare your argument. I will back to you after 5 minutes. Saya akan kembali setelah 5 menit. Silahkan disiapkan aja. Masing-masing akan saya tanya ya. Bukan berarti satu orang akan menjelaskan dari satu kelompok. Satu persatu akan saya tanya. Oke. I will give you 5 minutes start from now. Nanti ingetin ya, kadang mungkin saya lupa pembagiannya. Tadi Mas Padlin, Miss Hilda, tuh kan, sama Miss Yuliza, perfect job. Miss Halimatus, Miss Indah, sama Miss Bilkis, perfect partner. Oke. Nggak apa-apa berantemnya di sini ya. Debat sampai urat pun nggak apa-apa. One minute left. 1 menit lagi. Oke. Time is up. Time is up. Oke. Who wanna be the first to tell his or her argument? Siapa yang mau jadi pertama? Siapa yang mau jadi pertama? Kayak yang pertama boleh pulang. Udah di rumah masing-masing. Oke, kalau gitu kita mulai dari Abzad aja ya. Mas Padlin F, Mas Hilda H, Miss Halimatus H, I. Oh iya udah jelas. Miss Bilkis. Langsung pura-pura nih. Pura-pura fokus ke tongkrongannya nih.
Iya bro. Dengar kok.
Oke. Coba sekarang berikan argumennya tentang kenapa perfect partner ya. Kenapa perfect partner lebih penting? In English ya.
Yes. Why perfect partner is
More important.
or yes, because I think in my opinion meskipun
Even talk.
in while
Okay.
we are not even talk we are not have a perfect job.
We don't have perfect
partner.
job.
We can we don't have perfect job, but we are have perfect partner. We can grow together.
I see. Oke.
Dalam
Iya.
suka maupun duka gitu.
Wow.
Dalam suka mau duka. Yes.
Tuh, ini jadi poin nih. Berat juga buat disanggah nih nanti ini. So even though we don't have a perfect job, but as long we have a perfect partner, we can feel the happiness and we can grow together. Jadi kalau udah we are nggak perlu ada have ya. Langsung aja we have gitu. Kalau ada we are-nya, we are having gitu ya, tambahinnya having gitu. We are having, if untuk we are not having perfect job itu, misalkan kita nggak memiliki job yang perfect. Nah tapi kalau nggak pakai are, pakai aja langsung menggunakan don't, we don't have, karena kan memang we pasangannya do, we don't have gitu ya. Oke, silakan untuk selanjutnya sanggah dari tim sebelah. Dari perfect job mana nih? Katanya nih meskipun kita nggak punya pekerjaan yang perfect, tapi selama kita sama orang yang kita cinta itu semua akan terasa bahagia, suka maupun duka. Cia. Alay Miss Bilkis lama-lama.
Itu relate, bro.
Udah nggak usah dilanjutin.
Itu fakta. Emang ada, bener adanya
This is the
kayak
fact.
gitu.
Oke, silakan.
Oke.
Oke, bentar lagi ya. I will come back to you, Miss Bilkis. Oke, come on. Yang lainnya tadi ada Mas Padlin, Miss Hilda, sama Miss Yuliza. What do you wanna say as the opposite team?
Yes, sir.
Apa? Oke, silakan.
Yeah. Because realistic, we need to improve and prepare ourselves to be with our partner, to be ready and to meet good people gitu loh. Nggak kayak mempersiapkan diri untuk bertemu dengan seseorang yang lebih lebih baik, lebih bagus lah gitu kan. Kayak jadi siapa tahu di saat kita
English little Miss Yuliza.
Di saat kita
when we in
di
sadness condition.
When we
in a bad condition gitu ya.
We
Iya nggak apa, campur aja asal ada bahasa Inggrisnya. We
prepare to future with a partner,
with our partner. So you
yes,
you mean is we have to prepare ourselves first before we are going to get along with our partner. Sebelum kita make a relationship with our partner. Jadi kita harus siap dulu gitu ya, maksudnya ya.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Prepare to ready financial gitu. Yes, job, perfect job, yang nggak perfect sih, yang good lah.
Okay. So guys, maybe you can find the leak, the weakness from the answer, Miss
I want.
Oke, silakan Miss Indah. Nah, sengaja saya pisah di sini.
Lisa said you have a good financial first before you has a good partner for life. I disagree with that because for what you have so much money, but you don't have a good partner for life, it's useless, man. That's the point. If you have a good partner, even you don't have a good job, but your life is happy, it's a good thing.
Oke. Jadi
Yeah, I disagree with that statement.
Miss Hilda. Oke. Jadi teman-teman insya Allah nangkep lah poinnya ya. Oke, silakan Mas Padlin, Miss Hilda.
Mau nanggapi deh.
Iya, silakan.
Kan kita harus realistis ya.
Yeah, we have to be realistic, please ya.
Yeah, we have to be realistic. Life needs money.
Yeah, they talk about
Even
money.
when we have a good relationship but we don't have money, there are so many example in di dunia nyata,
In our social life, ya. In our life.
In our social life, there are many cases that good relationship is not enough.
Wow.
We need money to
Preserve, untuk
menunjang
merawat ya,
rasanya.
to preserve,
Iya, to
untuk
preserve our relationship.
Wow.
Terus kalau misalkan what the meaning of have much money but we don't have perfect partner is easy for me. I want to make my parents happy first. So by misalnya ngajak mereka go vacation with my salary or share my salary to them so they don't need to work hard again. I think that's my opinion.
Okay, this is really nice opinion. Thank you so much, Miss Hilda. Okay, back to the perfect partner. Perfect partner yang belum di sini, Miss Halimatus. You wanna give some addition? Sorry nih, kita udah membebani Miss Halimatus dengan pertanyaan kayak gini, masih kecil. Aduh, salah juga saya nih, besok ganti topik lah. Oke, silakan Miss Halimatus.
Menambahkan atau menyanggah?
Up to you. You wanna
menyanggah
give
aja
your
ya?
Iya, menyanggah pun silakan.
Sometimes the best partner can help to. We can see from relationship from social media. Example from TikTok. It is a lot of people in TikTok itu biasanya like usually they are to help to good financial, like mereka have membikin like thrift sell, membikin usaha, like membikin usaha sendiri, tetapi dengan pasangannya sendiri, but with her apa ya?
With her partner. Her
Yeah.
soulmate.
So they are also can jalan berbarengan gitu. Jadi nggak hanya cuma menjadi the best partner, but sometimes mereka juga bisa menjadi mempunyai perfect job gitu. Dari mereka berusaha dari mereka jualan like the thrift clothes itu.
Aduh. Wow, this is strong point from Miss Halimatus. Thank you so much. Okay, back to the perfect perfect job ya. Back to the perfect job. Okay, come on.
Yes, I think about I think best partner and perfect partner and perfect job is important.
Sorry, Mas. Perfect partner is?
Halo?
Yeah, sorry ya.
I think perfect job and perfect partner are very important. It's very important. Keduanya sama pentingnya sih.
Both
gitu.
of them are important.
Yes, but I mean my opinion is perfect job is very important because prepare for a job is very important for the future gitu. Future tuh. Karena semua dimulai, kalau saya sebagai laki-laki pasti memulai dari pekerjaan ataupun perfect job atau perfect usaha gitu, usaha entah itu pekerjaan kantoran ataupun usaha, because you nggak bisa ngasih apa-apa ke pasangan. We cannot
give
your partner tanpa ada uang gitu.
Oh iya, we cannot just give love to our partner because family relationship need money. Ya kan, kita juga sakit gitu ya. Terus kan nggak bisa sembuh pakai cinta doang kan. Okay, semuanya everything is needs money, but money is not everything. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
When your job is settled, maybe you can build a perfect partner gitu.